shadows are whispering some strange things been happening.
Welcome to the Jordan Neal Book Report Edition. I read a book, a very magical book, by the name of The Black Arts. What did your black ass have to offer? The Black Arts, written by Richard Cavendish, some fucking British motherfucker. I don't know what to do with that fucking. This is a book. This is a big, thick book. What's the page count on this motherfucker? What are you? It's 300. It's up there. It's 320, 330. It's in the high 330s. It's fucking thick, and this thing is like witchcraft, the occult, you know. It's like a big overview of what the shit is. All the horror movies you watch, all the fucking witchcraft spells, you know, dead, sorcerers, Satan, devil, good magic, bad magic, white magic. It's all. This is a big, giant fucking overview. It's good shit, man. Thank you for the book lend. Once again, a little witch I know, Caitlin Finn. Thank you for the tremendous, this is good research because I love horror. It's horror season, obviously. That's why I read this most of September to gear up for this shit. I got a little overview on how to dance with the motherfucking devil. Okay? Now, it's dense. This is one that I had to read and take notes and try and grasp. But you get a lot of shit. You ever just read a book and I did. I read every fucking word in this. And when I was done, I was like, is anyone impressed? And you look at all the words, but you don't know what all the fuck it doesn't all. I don't know. Especially because this is this isn't a novel. This is a historical. This is just the guy presenting shit. And what's interesting in this is he doesn't present this as this is the way. This is what I believe. He's just this is what's going on. If you dabble in the black arts, whatever. This is what that shit is, and a lot of it kind of contradicts itself. People, have different views. It's like religion. There's different versions of this shit, man. It's a genre fucking you can bang in. It's good. So, okay, what did I learn? All right, chapter goddamn 1 of this motherfucker, the world of the black magician. They deal with, the planets. They're always fucking with that. They got the forces and all the planets and shit. They believe in the astral plane, how this is our physical realm, but then there's the astral plane, and they look at the fucking astrology, what the planets are doing. The whole thing is what happens above can happen down below, and there's imitative magic, and it's fuck, man, I'm getting lost all fucking ready. It's a hard fucking book. Where's my medal for reading this motherfucker? All right, imitative magic. So it's it gets into how you make a doll, and it's this doll represents that person. And then you fucking stab it, and then the fucking person in real life gets hurt. It's you draw analogies between things. They talk about simple spells back in the day. So people would have a stomach hurting or something, a little stomach bug going on. And this lady was doing this thing where she'd rub an egg on the fucking belly, and then she'd absorb the energy, the dark energy, and then she'd smash the egg, and everyone would feel better. You'd feel better. Maybe it's, what's it, psychosomatic? Maybe it's, you're thinking, what is that fucking called? The pills, the sugar pills they give you. What the fuck? See, I read all those words in this goddamn book, and I can't think of the book. You're thinking of it at home. The fucking residual effect. Okay, I'll come across it. Anyways. The wax dolls and shit, voodoo. Some people did shit they'd have a child would have a cough in their throat. This is fucked up, actually. And they would take a bag of mice and hang it around the kid, the bag of mice. And then the fucking mice would die because they'd starve. And it'd be you're drawing a tie between the mice and the cold. And then the cold would go away. And it's maybe it's because it takes 3 days for a cold to go away and 3 days for mice to die. Maybe it's just a little timekeeper. Maybe it's something like that. That's what the dude says to me. A lot of times he's hey, this is magic. I don't know, So do a little fucking, okay, imitated magic, the bag of mice, that's what I wrote down, the wax dolls. Aleister Crowley, he was the fucking heroin addict of the day. He's the guy that was, sex orgies. That's the thing. They get in these rituals and shit, and they're like, hey, we need to do all sorts of different shit to bring the devil. Who knows? Maybe we all need to fuck, I'd probably be that guy. I'd be like, hey, what if we try all having sex? Maybe then Satan will show up. No? No, you guys want to do spells first? All right. You're going to come around to sex. You're coming. You're coming around. With the spells, maybe. I'll learn the words. Fucking all these words. All right. Then the most interesting part of the book to me comes up next, the names and the numerology. Okay? So, you make a fucking chart or whatever with all the letters. It's like the numbers on top, the letters below, and each letter is a number, or like A, J, and S, they're the same number in this chart. B, and so on. If you see it lined up, here it is. It's lined up here. Boom, 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 boom. The power of animation, if you're watching the video portion of this. Anyways, so you write out your fucking name, and then you write out the corresponding fucking numbers with them, and you can find different meanings and shit. And basically, you add up all the numbers from your name, and then you break those down until it's a single-digit number, or you'll add them up together, And then it breaks down, like, what do fucking numbers mean? Like 1. And these are vague terms. This is just like astrology that I'll get to as well. This is vague shit. I get it, okay? But 1 is, like, powerful, one-minded, single-minded, fucking like one-track mind motherfuckers, you know what I mean? 2 is like a feminine thing. It's like it can be it's even, it's sweet. It can mean like diplomacy. It can mean peace. Harmony. 2 things coming together. 3 is 3, 5, and 7. I see similarities in that. It's a lot of it imaginative, very bold. 3, is a little bold, is artistic. Okay. 3 is lucky. You hear all that? The old shamrock shit. I hear some no stress. Success. Kind of easy breezy motherfuckers. Then you get to 4. 4, if you're a 4, then it's like you're a fucking ugly motherfucker. No, if you're 4, it's like you're solid, you're very practical, stern, grim, kinda, just like very even keeled. 5, that's one of those fucking you're bright, you're restless, The 3, 5, and 7, I think you're prone to like addiction problems, basically, and you might make some art, or you might just bitch and ruin your life that you never did. 5. That's where I was at, yeah. Risks, adventurous, conceited, sarcastic, dark side. This is like, okay. Bright, too. Don't forget bright, also with that. 6, harmony. All the even numbers. They say the even numbers are feminine and the odd ones are male, for whatever that's. But not entirely. Just kind of, they can be. I don't know. What does that even mean? There's plenty of fucking dudes come out with an even number anyways, Or what? Bipolar. Yeah. 7, scholar, philosopher, meditative, imaginative, recluse, disappointed. You can see the manic, depressive side of that kind of steering on there. 8, a power one, is an even one. It's money. There's a lot of materialism involved in 8. Effort, strain, rebellious. Okay, 9, and then 9 is like the last number. 9 is like a very complete number. It's like a number of high achievement, It's a visionary, a charmer, passion, romance. And that's pretty much because they go like 1 through 9. That's like our numbers. But, they talk a little about 11, which I love. I love the number 11. I'm an 11 guy. My birthday, September 11th, It's just, it's a cool little fucking number. I like putting 11 on things once in a while. And 11 can mean, it says 9 on a higher plane. It's like the next thing. It's like if we're not doing, fucking 1 through 9, what's next? It's, okay, this is the next thing, okay? It's the first. Martyrdom. I don't know why I wrote that down. I barely know what that word means. Revelation. Special message. I think it's some that Waco dude motherfucker. He must have thought he was an 11. I know I am. Or 22, which is 2 11s, It's weird. You go with this. Okay, so if you do your name numerology, that's where you start breaking down some shit, right? Hold on. Let me grab my motherfucker. I'm telling you, this takes notes to read this goddamn book. Okay? I got fucking notes. All right. So I did it with my name. I did Jordan Thomas Leer. Someone's going to steal all my fucking credit card information. Go for it. Have fun with the not too much money. Okay. So I did it. So Jordan, J is 1, 6 is 0, R is 9, 4 is D, or A is 1. I'm saying this kind of backwards. That's fine. Anyways, my first name comes out, and you add all those together, and I get 26. My middle name, Thomas, you add all those digits that go together, and I get 22. And my last name, Leer, you add those together, and those come out to 22 as well. You add all those together, 8, 26, 22, 22, and I get 70. And then you add those till you get a single digit. 7 plus 0, 7. So 7 is like my number of my name. Okay? And they say that like your name has your identity. You know, it's your spiritual self. It has to do with contacting the fucking astral plane if you need to. You need to know your goddamn number, you know? That's the way I did it the single digit way, but also if I did it like, if I add up the 2 and 6 from Jordan, 26, and get 8, and Tom, and like I do it the same, different math, I get 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. I don't know what does that mean something? Does that mean that I'm a fucking 7, you know, an almost hot guy? I'm a scholar, philosopher, meditative, imaginative. I smoke weed and watch, I'm doing this, so there's a recluse, definitely. All my friends tell me I'm fucking terrible at like getting out and hanging out. Definitely disappointed. I guess I'm disappointed, but I'm seeing the upside of things. That's that. But I also get, if I do just my first and last name, though, and they say if you can do different versions of your name, you know, it says stuff about your identity, your personality, where you're at. So if I do my first and last name, I get 40, what was that? Was that 47? Wait, 48? I'm seeing what I wrote. It's scribble. Anyway, it comes out to 3. It comes out to 3 if I just do my first and last. And that's another one of those odd ones. And I'm like, it's kind of interesting that I'm not like 7 and 4. I'm 7 and 3, and those are very similar. You know, imaginative, bold, artistic. Look at me, motherfuckers. Lucky, you know, no stress, success. Hey, man, that's when I go by Jordan Leer, you know. When I go by Jordan Thomas Leer, it's a little more 7. A little more fucking right in the fucking shit. And it's also interesting because if I do my dad's name, I put it out because we have his name's Thomas Leer, and if I do Thomas Richard Leer, like his full name and shit, or if I do Richard, those numbers come out to 8, and his full name comes out to 6, and those are even numbers, and that's kind of interesting because like me and my dad are very similar. Since humor, we laugh, you know, we can hang, but like my dad and we have the same work ethic for sure, but my dad is like a carpenter, you know, a fucking working man, you know, like shovels his own fucking snow, mows his like working, fix his own truck, like that shit even. And my grandpa was too. Like these are like straight-laced dudes, you know. Like they didn't watch Star Wars, bro. They weren't like, they didn't give a fuck. They like, you bring on Outlaw Josie Wales, or you get the fuck out, okay? Get that fucking nerd shit out of here. I love Star Wars. I'm a 3 or a 7, motherfuckers. That's kind of interesting. All right, is that all for the number and numerology section of the book? God damn, this is going to be my longest book report ever. I don't care. It's fun. It's a good thing. Names and numbers. What came next in the motherfucker? God damn, this is a book. The Kabbalah, okay? The Kabbalah. So I read this book. I swear to God I did. I'm still wrapping my name, I'm wrapping my name around this, my 3s and my 7s. The Kabbalah. So the Kabbalah is this like ancient sort of fucking old text of sort of black magic-y things, ways to talk to God / Satan maybe a little bit. And it's like you go through weird shit. You got to put I'm not even explaining this right. You got to put your body in, like they would just do weird shit. They're like, I have to pass through onto the other dimension, and I have to do this task to do it, and I will do training, and I will hold my body in weird positions, and I will chant, and I will move through the Sephiroths, something with the fucking planets, like you're moving through spheres to try and get to fucking God. What it is, it's clearly a pyramid scheme makeup of whatever cult you join. You're gonna have to pay $100, you know, like Daniel Cormier says. There are levels to this shit. Has to do with the fucking tarot cards, you know, a little bit, which I will get to. I'm gonna end this motherfucker with the tarot card reading, so sit tight. Then it gets into the stone and the elixir. So the Philosopher's Stone, everyone remembers Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or as you know, the English version, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And that was like for eternal life. That's what fucking Voldemort wanted, right? That's what this shit was for. So that's like a thing people try to get. They try to make a Philosopher's Stone, which goes over in the book is like the Philosopher's Stone makes gold. Okay, that's what it does. It doesn't say what I read, but that it would give you like eternal life. But I think with enough gold, you could have eternal life because of fucking magic. I don't know, man. I swear I read it. All right, the stone. So a lot of people spend their whole life trying to fucking make a Philosopher's Stone. And they do all sorts of weird shit to make one and do the ceremonies, and it's weird shit. It seems like a big fucking waste of time, if you ask me. Anyways, just go buy one. Just go get a fucking little rock. You know what I mean? One of these motherfuckers. All right, then we get into astrology. And I got into astrology. I did it, okay? I'm there with it. I looked up my shit. I looked up all the other shit. Okay. So here's a little quick overview of astrology that I know that is wrong, I'm sure, but all astrologers all contradict each other anyways, you know. So, and they're all vague. If I say your fucking sign and I say this thing I wrote down, it's like it's not gonna, or it might, and they're vague. Okay, that's why I don't know. I was trying to tell a joke the other day. I was like, what was it like with astrology before you were allowed to have like personalities, you know? Back when it was just cave people. It's like, what did your astrology say about falling in love that day? It was Mercury in retrograde, so you shouldn't fucking go with the guy that just killed a piece of meat in front of you. You should fucking wait till it goes back because you don't want to start a fucking union. Okay. So astrology, it's all about the planets and the movements of them, right? And it's like you make it's like you hang a map, you know, across the sky, and as the planets move in accordance to them, depending where they're at, where the sun's at and stuff, it depends your fucking zodiac and shit, okay? You make your birth chart. I made my birth chart, baby. You got that, ladies? You got that, baby? You got that? If there's fucking two things that women think are real in this world, it is birth charts and Ouija boards. And they don't fuck with Ouija boards. You ask them. You ask a lady out there. They like that shit is real to them. They're like they won't do it, okay? And they will with the birth chart. They will look your shit up fucking right away. Don't you just hate that when you meet a girl or something and she goes, "Oh, so when's your birthday?" Like the date. Actually, give me the time. Actually, do you know what time you were born by chance? Because if you know what time, I'll know your motherfucking rising sign, okay? First, so here's what I thought were memorable about the signs that I read in this book from the fucking 60s, okay? And Aries is a leader, energetic, active. Oh, a little hikey, okay? A Leo is powerful, dignified, honest, like a lion, you know? They're like, I'm gonna fucking fight motherfuckers, but I'll do it with dignity. It's the dude that saves the fucking chick at the party. Sagittarius, ambitious, clever, inconsistent. Big dreams, don't know how to fucking do them. Taurus, they're reliable, patient, careful. Sounds like a stalker to me. Virgo, spoiler alert, that's me, baby. Cool, prudent, we ain't fucking. Critical, oh, I need to do better. Nervous, yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, all right, that's kind of me. Except for prudent, man. I ain't no prude. You get them drugs over here and that pussy, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just drinking fucking seltzer water tonight, baby. That's how witchy I am. All right. Where was I? Me. Capricorn. The goat. That's a devilly thing. Gravity, solid. Capricorn. Must be an even-numbered motherfucker, right? Gemini. They are intelligent. Okay? Smarty-arty. Extremely changeable. Jumpy. Someone told me, I think it's a person that fucking gave me this book actually, said, don't fucking trust Geminis, man. And I read this because they're jumpy. I'm back. You're lucky I'm a fucking wizard at technical shit. My card was full. All right, back on shit. Libras, they're beautiful. They like beauty. They're all about fucking superficial shit. You fucking superficial Libra fucks. Harmony, balance. I'm sorry, I'm fucking trying to put this somewhere where I can fucking leave it. Aquarius, they are inventive. They are sociable. Cancer, you are exploration. I want to go hiking too with Aries. Good memory. They'd fucking remember everything in this motherfucking book. Scorpio, the willpower. Terrible enemies. Don't you want a Scorpio on the other side? You do not want. This is the gypsy lady. She's the one who tells you about the astrology and the tarot cards, right? This is racist and offensive. Is this racist? Is that offensive? You little girl. You little girl, you love a day, you little Capricorn. Is this racist or not offensive? Like it's a Slavic deep fucking. Is this offensive? Let me tell you, like, really fucking book in the fucking book. His book is called Lila Black Arts, and I'm not good with accents, but I think I can offend a person or two. I'm not good with accents, but is this offensive? A little gypsy letter. A little gypsy with a tarot card. Oh, yes. What's it gonna be for you? The Empress? Are you the Ace? Are you the Three of Cups? Is this offensive? Is this offensive? I read the Black Hawks. All right, okay. You know, I don't even think it was that funny. But I got on a roll there, and whenever you're just exploring yourself artistically, testically, and you're fucking making the shit up as you go along, you just go with a rant. I said, okay, Pisces, emotional, nervous, friendly. All right. Take that with what you go. When I read this shit, fucking in the book, the Virgo said Virgo, which is a very problematic sign. It's not a good one. It said that in this one, which is, I don't know. It even says that everything's bullshit. Whatever. It's all cool. So those are the signs. My sign is a Virgo. So it's whenever you're born, where's the sun on their little canvas of the fucking, okay. So my sun is in Virgo when I was born. I was born at 10 p.m. My moon is in Gemini, and my rising sign, the sign that's coming up over the east. I think there's something. My rising sign is Gemini, and then you have different things like where the fucking planets are in relation to. Oh shit! Doing a podcast. See, I must have fucking fucked with Mars or something. Mars is the planet of war. I dropped my whole fucking thing right there. You know, where the planets are, like, oh, my Mars is in fucking Virgo, so I got a lot of that energy. But what else does it say about my little birth chart? I downloaded the little astrology fucking app, right? And it says I'm smart. It says I'm hardworking. Clearly, look at me producing my own bullshit. And watch it. I make this podcast, I shoot it, I edit it, and I watch it. I'm the only one that edits it, I'm the only one that makes it, and I'm the only one that watches it. I'm doing it all for me. In my magic, I put on. Is this offensive? Is this offensive? All right. I'm talking about magic. I'm almost through my shit. So magic is all about exercising power, right? There's something also about the earth, air, water, fire, the elements, you know, the OG elements before they figured out that the elements were like carbon and salt and shit. So then it gets to ritual magic. That's where we move into the book. And this is where we get into fucking, you're tying it all together. You're the magician. You did all this shit. And you want to fucking put a spell on somebody now. You want to make a love potion, or you want to... A lot of times, you want to exercise power for some, like, big shit. Because the whole thing about if you want to fucking be like a devil worshiper, it's like about being all-powerful or all wisdom. You know, read every book, do a big book report on it. Show everyone how cool you fucking are. They'll call upon devils, you know? And there's a bunch of different devils you can call on. Is this offensive? I'm gonna call out the Satan for the Slavic lady. Is this offensive? You know, they have sacrifices at these rituals. The circle is a big thing. You make a circle at the whatever you're doing at these rituals. You know, sometimes it's like a witch's coven. I think 12 is usually the number of fucking people in a witch's coven or something. Or is it 3? Well, it's like there's 3 because there's like 3 witches a witch's coven. But then in fucking an entire fucking conglomerate, your like little group, your seance group, it's usually like 12. You know, they do chanting. A big part, you draw the circle. You have a fire, you do some chanting and shit. It leads up to some fucking Pentecostal fucking bullshit. They got the 5-pointed shit, you know. Sometimes it's like good magic. Sometimes it's like good, it's good energy shit that they're doing, you know. But if the fucking pentagram is upside down with the devil's horns like a motherfucking goat's head, you know. If it's a goat's head in the fucking sky, I wouldn't party with those dudes. Or maybe I would. Maybe you've had enough of the fucking man and you're like, I want to try heroin. That's part of it. You got to do a little magical consecration to yourself. Sometimes in ritual, they'll either go hard or they lay off. You know, they either do all the drugs and build up to this shit, and sometimes that's the thing, or they do none, or they like abstain. You wash yourself of all things, or you do weird things. You meditate in weird ways, leading off the consecration to yourself to different things. The fucking voodoo doll you bring out, whatever. The fucking chicken that you kill. You're like, oh, this thing is dead, and now I'm gonna tie it to that person I don't like at work, and so they're gonna die of something fucked up because I killed the chicken because the fucking magic word's right. I don't know. Necromancy, you know, calling upon the spirits, if you will. The spirits. What's cool about the spirits is they're in the astral plane, so they're fucking around with past, present, and future and shit. So you can ask them the lottery numbers. You know? You get in touch with a ghost out there and be like, hey, what happens in 2025? Are we all still wearing masks? Ouija boards. Yeah, they don't fuck with Ouija boards. You know, another magic thing, back in the Simple Magic in this book, it said an example was that some spell, like you take a mirror and you want like some chick to fuck you. So what you do is you take a mirror and you go find 2 dogs that are banging, and you like put them on the mirror and like, all right, and then you take the mirror and you give it to the girl, and then she wants to do it doggy style with you. That's in the book. I took an Instagram story of it the other day. That's a real thing, and I'm gonna try it on all you girls that I have a crush on. Someone's gonna try it on me. Necromancy. All right. Is that most of the book? I feel like okay. I feel good about what I've explained. It took a long time. This is by far and away. Yeah. That's most of the stuff, dude. That's magic. You know, you got to do some heroin. You got to believe in the devil. And then the fucking tarot cards. You guys ready to find out the past, present, future of Jordan motherfucking Leer? Now, with the tarot cards, and I've only had like one little mini session, a little run through, but you get some cards. Borrow these motherfuckers. And you put your energy on them. Sometimes people, you know, you shuffle them up yourself. You touch them. It's not like someone else touches them, because then it's like going to read something for them. You know what I mean? It's the fucking black art way. And then I'm going to do 3-card thing, okay? Where you can do like pull one card for today, see what it maybe says, doesn't say. Or I'm going to do past, present, future, like I said, okay? So I feel like I've shuffled this enough. I've certainly killed enough time explaining. 3 cards, and I got my fucking handy-dandy laptop, and that's how I'm doing this motherfucker. Alrighty. First card. I pulled up the Magician. That's going to be my past, okay? I'm going to keep pulling them up the same way I do, because it matters if they're upside down or not, too, okay? So I got the Magician. I'll break them down in a second. Number 2 card, what are we rocking with? Okay. I got the Page of Cups. I pulled up the Page of Cups. Now, I pulled it up upside down, though, so that'll be my present, okay? And lastly, okay, I pulled this one upside down, but it is the 8 of Swords, I believe. I'm fucking with an 8 of Swords, motherfucker. Okay, that's my future. And I pulled it upside down. So let me look summing these up. Let me give a little initial analysis. What do I think these motherfucking cards mean? Okay. I got the Magician, the Page of Cups, and then the Eight of Swords. All right. Right now I'm looking at the Magician. He's got the infinity sign over him. Let's see a little close up this motherfucker. What else is going on here? It's over his head. He's holding up like a wand up. Okay, because that's a magician. You know, it's probably made of hazel and shit. He's got a little chalice. He's got the 5 fucking pentagram. He's got the sword laying down. He's got flowers around him. You know, he's working. He's doing magic shit. It looks nice too. It looks like a friendly magic thing. That's my past, huh? I see yellow in there. A lot of sun. I grew up in Arizona. That's a lot of. Okay, that's something. I wonder what that says about my, I was happy. It's me, it was probably like being young and like believing in magic a little bit. That's what I kind of think. Like having a very imaginative, like a 3 would be, just thinking like fucking magic is real, movies are real. Like I want to do fucking cool shit. I'm going to be a Power Ranger. I'm going to hang out with the Ninja Turtles. Like that's what I, like really playful. That's what I get from that. Okay. Moving on. My present is the Page of Cups. I got a guy with some water. He's got a cup with a fish in it. He's got a fucking funny outfit with roses on. It's a pretty outfit. Okay. So he's dressing nice. He's at the beach, clearly. That's something I do. I try to look nice if I can. Little low cost, no effort, nice if I can. And he's got the cup, the fish with the cup in it. So it looks like a guy that's taking care of himself and trying to kind of express himself and enjoy it because he's eating, but he's also looking nice. And I think that I'd like to think that's what I'm doing. I cook my own food and I'm like, oh, I'm an adult. I'm a man now. I'm 30. I put myself out to the world. All right. So that says something. And then we got the fucking 8 of Swords. Okay, did I not show the Page of Cups enough either on the video for those tuning in for the YouTube motherfucker? All right, and then I got the 8 of Swords. And what I'm getting, what I do, as John David Washington said, to do what I do, the 8 of Swords. So she's fucking blindfolded. And there's swords, and there's a castle in the back there. Definitely looks like this person is tied up to the fucking swords. Don't forget I pull this upside down, so hopefully that turns around in my favor, because this looks daunting, and this is the future. This does not look... It's like covered up the eyes. That's something, and bound. It's like very restricted. Am I going to have a bad accident and fucking going to have to learn to fucking... Oh, that would suck. I have to deal with it. There's water at the feet, and some puddles. All the swords. Swords are in the ground. It's a gray sky. I don't like that I pulled this card for my future. It looks so scary. She's gonna die. Am I her, or did I tie her up and I'm gonna... It's not good. This doesn't look like happy-go-lucky fucking... I was the magician. I was the magician, and I'm gonna be the fucking tied-up sword girl. I'm gonna be V for Vendetta. I'm gonna be... Thanks a lot, tarot fucking cards. I'm gonna be V for Vendetta. I'm gonna have to go Britney Spears, shave my fucking... Well, I don't know. I could pull that off. How do I go from the Page of Cups, taking care of myself, dressing nice, to... fucking the hardcore way Mulan should have been shot. Not shot and killed, but I'm talking about the film should have been made. This looks like the gritty way Mulan should have been made. Maybe, now I'm reading new visions. Maybe my directing career is going to take off, and I'm going to make the badass version of Ninja Turtles I've always wanted. Oh, that means tarot cards. Show me the one with the dollar bills, motherfucker. Show me the one with just gold shooting out its ass. There's one with a guy holding up a coin. It's pretty cool. So that's what I kind of think. I see my background being imaginative or whatever. Oh fuck! I'm my current one is that I'm taking care of myself. I got the fish. But I'm hoping those swords are like a cool art thing I'm making and not my goddamn life. I hope I don't marry 8 chicks and they all fucking take my money and make me want to go close my eyes and not move my arms. Because that would kind of be a shitty future. I like the guy that's at the beach. Can we keep this guy around? Maybe I'm supposed to stop doing this podcast. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with swords. Or maybe I have to keep going. Maybe there's another card after this. That's even better. Those are upside down. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to look up the fucking things. Okay. So my first one on this little site, tarot.com. I think it's called Bitsy Tarot, actually. No. Not this one I'm on. It's called tarot.com. Okay. The Magician. The Magician is... What is it? General meaning. Magician is one who can demonstrate hands-on magic, healing, transformative rituals, alchemical transmutations, changing of talismans. Okay, but I don't remember doing magic as a kid. I remember pretending. The birth of a tarot, even a gifted healer who is not an ordained clergyman was considered in the league with, I don't know, maybe I could, maybe I had a way with fucking nature and I didn't realize it. Maybe I was. What does it say besides me being magic? What about my life? Like, was I fucking, okay. In the advice position, have faith in your innate creativity. What's that say about my past, though? All right, I like the way I put it. So I was the healer. Maybe it's because, okay, it says I was the healer. It's like I was the youngest one in my family. And so, like, every time my sister got in trouble, I was trying to, like, diffuse the situation. Or if there's fucking tense, I was trying to heal it. And that was my past, too, for sure. Even in my early 20s, trying to fucking, like, God, fix your own fucking problems, family. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Maybe that's what the Magician was. Okay, now we're going to go to the Page of Cups. I'm going to look up the pager. Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. All right. What is the Page of Cups? 9, 10 pages, like the 11 of Cups. Okay. This is my guy. I call upside down. So general meaning, entitled page. Ooh. So modern Dex appears as a princess. Poetic, mystical, emotional, open, young person, still tender and idealistic, given to fights of imaginative fantasy. Okay. Refined and fine-tuned. Constantly refined and fucking fine-tuned as everything. All my technology's dying around me. Okay. In the reverse position, which is when I pulled it, suggests that those around this page, princess, have been tolerant of his or her self-indulgent feelings. In reality, they don't owe you the service. I feel that way all the time of my friends and stuff. They're supportive. I'm like, hey, bro. I mean, I think what you do is cool. You know, what I do, you don't got to be so fucking supportive. I mean, it's nice, but it makes me feel bad because I'm like, ugh. Sometimes I'm not good. If you impinge upon the good nature too much, you may be unpleasantly surprised by their results. Unpleasantly. Oh, don't call upon their good nature. Yeah, don't ask too much. Okay. I asked people to help me with auditions, and maybe they fucking feel bitter about it. They're like, ugh, I don't want to help you anymore, bro. It's a lot of sides to get through, bro. Don't you have your lines down yet? I'm sorry. Audition self-tapes suck. They don't suck. They're fun. I'm enjoying them. But goddamn, I miss going into a motherfucking room. Here it is. I made it all about me with my self-indulgent fucking upside-down Page of Cups bullshit. Advice position. I study the best ways to be of service. I've been thinking about that. How can I help other people? That's what I'll do. We're putting out the Jared Levin podcast soon. That's what's up. All right. So that's my present. Is that I'm a also, I like my readings, though, about how I like dressing nice and hanging at the beach. Don't forget that. All right. Then we're going to get to the motherfucking... 8 of Swords. Either I'm making the live action, and it's upside down. Maybe that'll help. I'm either making the live action Mulan that we all needed, or I'm getting... Otherwise, 8 women are taking all of my fucking money. 8 of them. Couldn't be 2. Maybe it'll make me think about them less if there's 8. 8 of Swords. Often called the test. The 8 of the suit usually pictures a warrior running the gauntlet. Ooh, I'm a warrior. Okay, I like that. Subjected to harsh examination. Okay, I've thought about that. I'm like, yo, if I think people are critical of my comedy now, is this offensive to you? man, if I was like popular, like this thing gets 20 views. And like I said, that's all me listening and watching. Okay? Imagine if I get 20,000. People are really going to not like it then. Is this offensive? Life provides us plenty of experiences that put us in situations of close scrutiny. Okay, I get on stage. I put myself to my deal. Sometimes the challenge has nothing to do with other people. When an inventor has to face the question, does it really work? That's what I wonder. I get pissed off in comedy about other comics. And then I'm like, does it matter? And it doesn't. It really doesn't. I'm like, oh, it's just me. It's just me, bro. Reverse position. So that's what I pulled this motherfucker in. Reverse, there's a tendency to rationalize, justify, and project blame onto others. Okay, so in my present life, I'm fucking using people, and in the future, it's never my fault. Sounds okay to me. Judge yourself by the standards you hold your adversary to before you get caught in the trap of your own making. That's true. Maybe I should be less judgmental and maybe hold myself to a better standard. Or maybe I will. That's what I'm going to. Advice. Okay, what's the advice? You being reminded that every setback you experience is a teacher awakening your renewed effort. I'm with that. I keep thinking that. I'm like, this is learning experiences. Rigorous effort. Called for now. Okay, those are good cards. I feel good about them. I did my, like, you get a number from your fucking birthday or something. And my birthday card or something is the Empress, which is kind of cool. I'm looking her up right now, too. The Empress. Let me find her in the sexy ass deck so I can show the fucking folks at home. If you're hanging around for the end of your fucking magic dick holes. Here's the thing about magic. They said magic is poetry over reason, basically. It's like, it's a lot of, oh, this means this, and it's a lot of interpreting, and it's a lot of jumping to conclusions. But isn't that motherfucking life, man? Isn't that everything? You know? What is those fucking... I can't remember what those pills are called that don't work, but they're supposed to. I fucking forget. Blind study. Something pills. Can't find a picture of the Empress. But she is energy of the Great Mother. That's what I got going on. And you got a source of life power. So that's good shit. Right. That's enough magic. Did you learn how to hit yourself with a microphone in the chin violently at the end of this fucking way too long episode? If you held on to watch the whole thing, which I did. Read Black Arts by Richard Cavendish.
I could tell that you and I were tangled from the start, tied up in our secret. Bury it inside yourself, lock it in your heart. Promise me you'll keep it, 'cause we're tied up in our secret. You and me will be the only ones who hold the truth buried underneath it. If you ever told someone all the things you knew, no one would believe it. I could tell that you and I were tangled from the start, tied up in our secret. Bury it inside yourself, lock it in your heart. Promise me you'll keep it, 'cause we're tied up in our secret.